there. It's so good to see you today. I've really missed seeing you. What have you been doing this summer? Have you spent a lot of time outside? Have you gone on any trips? I went on a long trip to see my brother. He lives in Montana, and Montana is a long way from Illinois. A lot of people in Montana like to fish. Have you ever been fishing? I didn't do any fishing while I was in Montana, but I did do a lot of hiking. And I went to a flea market. Have you ever been to a flea market? You can find lots of cool stuff at flea markets. In fact, I found these wood carvings at a flea market. You see those? These guys kind of look like fishermen. They look like they could be on some sort of fishing vessel. Did you know that there are fishermen mentioned in the Bible? I bet they didn't look like these fishermen. Can you think of any names of fishermen in the Bible? I've heard that Easton and Emerson are really good at fishing. Maybe they can help us remember the name of a fisherman in the Bible. How about we find out?
Hi kids, I'm Mr. Craig, and this is Easton and Emerson. We're doing a little fishing today, having a lot of fun. Have you guys ever gone fishing? Well, why don't you come along with us today and we'll do a little fishing together. Well kids, the fishing wasn't very good today. We didn't catch any fish. You know what? That actually reminds me of a story from the Bible. A story about a fisherman named Simon. He wanted to please and trust Jesus, so he actually followed him out into the boat, and he actually ended up catching fish when he didn't think he could catch some fish. You know what? He actually pleased and trusted Jesus so much that he actually followed him and became one of his apostles, one of Jesus's followers. Let's go back to the house and read about the story of Simon and how he pleased and trusted Jesus. You guys want to go read that story? All right, let's go read that story.
Today's story is from Read Aloud Bible Stories, Volume 2 by Ella K. Linville. Simon and his boat, Luke chapter 5, verses 1 through 11. Simon had a boat. Every day, Simon got into his boat and went splish splash out into the water to catch fish. One time, Simon and his friends worked hard all night trying to catch fish. Do you know how many they caught? Not even one. Let's go home, they said, so Simon and his friends took back the boat, splish splash, and put it away. After a while, step, 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 Jesus came along. Now everybody wanted to get close to Jesus. Big people pushed this way, little people pushed that way. There was so much pushing that Jesus got into Simon's boat. "Simon," he said, "please move your boat out into the water. I want to sit in it and talk to the people." Well, Simon wanted to please Jesus, so he did what Jesus said. He pushed his boat, splish splash, out into the water. Jesus sat in the boat. The people stood beside the water. Now everybody could see Jesus. Everybody could hear him. Then Jesus talked to them about God. When he was done talking, Jesus said, "Simon, take your boat out into the deep water to catch some fish." Now Simon wanted to please Jesus, so he said, "He worked hard all night to catch fish. We didn't catch even one, but I'll do what you say." So Simon made the boat go out where the water was deep. His brother went too. They put their fishing net into the water, and all at once the net was full of fish, big fish, little fish, wiggly fish. Oh my! Simon and his brother waved to their friends, "Quick, come and help." The friends came into their boat. They filled up both boats with fish, big fish, little fish, wiggly fish. Oh my! Simon and his friends looked at all those fish. Where had so many fish come from? Then Jesus told them about something better than catching fish. "From now on," Jesus said, "you will bring people to me." So Simon and his friends left the fish. They left the boats, and they went with Jesus. What did you learn? Simon wanted to please Jesus. He did just what Jesus said. Do you want to please Jesus? Then what will you do? The end.
Hi kids! Well, we didn't catch any real fish today when we went fishing at the lake. But today we will make some of our own fish that we can catch.
Yep. Really? Well,
Why are we making fish today?
because we're gonna read a book called Simon.
Because our story was about Simon, and he didn't catch any fish either at first, did he?
Yeah, but
How did he catch?
he listened to Jesus and followed what he did, and he caught fish.
Yeah. So when you listen to Jesus and obey, we can sometimes get some of the things we were wanting and hoping for. All right, so for our craft today, super simple. You just need some colored paper. So whatever color you want, some construction paper.
And some glue.
That's right. Glue sticks. And
Pencils and
a
markers.
pencil, some markers if you'd like, and scissors. Okay? All right, so Easton and Emerson have already selected their paper that they want to do. Easton's making a blue fish, and Emerson's making a purple one. So what you want to start with, remember, scissor safety. You can start cutting yours right across that side. So when you start with a big rectangle, what you want to do is you want to just fold it down like that to make your square triangle. And then on this side here, you want to just cut this long rectangle off. So just cut right along that line there, Emerson, okay? We'll let them cut.
Where are Mommy's helpers?
My big helpers. So while they're cutting,
Hey, it's finished.
Good job. Oh, good job. Easton. Okay. So after you have that one side cut off, then you're going to open it up, okay? I'm going to work with you here, Easton, okay? And then I'm going to see. So what you're going to do, let me hold it up so you can see. You're going to fold this side in just along that line, okay? The top side, and then the same thing with this bottom side, okay? All right, so we're just going to fold it
Can
down.
I push this right here?
Yep, just 1
Mommy,
second. Just
I
line it
already
up.
finished.
Good job, Emerson. I'll help you 1 second. So when you get your sides folded in, it's gonna look like that. So when you fold it, it looks like that, okay? All right, so once you have it folded like that, you've got your creases, then you're going to open it back up and then go back with your original fold that was like that to make it look like a triangle again. But you have this line right through here, okay?
Yeah.
So one second, let me show them what to do real quick and then you can do the rest, okay? So then you take your scissors, okay, and you're going to cut just on the folded side, so the side that's folded, okay, not the open side, the side that's folded, you're going to cut just up to that little crease that you made, okay, and you're gonna do just a bunch of little cuts. So you're gonna get it kind of like that, you can see, okay? So just cut all the way. You wanna stop. You don't wanna go all the way down, but when you get to kind of about right there, you're gonna stop. So for some of the younger kids, you might wanna just draw with your pencil a little line of where you don't want them to cut past. Okay, there you go. And so just do a bunch of little lines there, okay?
And I'll stop right there.
You can do as many, again, as far apart as you want. So some are gonna be kind of close together or far apart. You get to the side. Good job. It looks like this. You open it up, you can kind of see that. What you're gonna do is then with the kind of folded side, open it up like a book in front of you. And on one of these sides over here, these long triangles, you're gonna put your glue. So you're gonna use your glue stick and just put a good amount of glue so it'll all be on there. Just,
Start right there.
yeah, not on the parts that you cut, but on the parts that are not cut. Yeah. So once you have your glue on here, then we're just gonna kind of fold this up together. Hold it up so they can see. Fold it up together to make the bottom of your fish. So this is like his belly. Okay, so after you have it glued together, you want to just kind of cut the nose, round it off. If you want to leave yours a point, you certainly can, or you can kind of round it off, just cutting off the little edge there, okay? Now we take our little blue part here. Here, Easton, can you cut this part here? And just cut off like a little square here. And I'm just gonna draw it because they're a little bit younger, but you can certainly do it without drawing. You're gonna make the bottom part of his mouth. You're just gonna draw like a little arch. So once you have made your little rounded part here, you just put a little glue along the bottom, and then you just glue it right in here inside the mouth on the bottom. So for the rest of the pieces, what you need is you need some white circles for the eyes, so you can just cut those out. And then you can get a different color of paper to cut out some of the fins for the fish. So for the sides fins, we make kind of like this shape. You can make a shape like that. And then for the tail fin, you kind of make a little bit of a heart kind of shape is what you can use. It doesn't have to be exactly like a heart, but any type of kind of little shape like that for the tail. You ready for yours? And then if you want, you can just glue your fins on like that, or if you would like to decorate your fins to make them have some lines on it, and like I did on mine, you're more than welcome to do that. That's where you can use the markers. Excellent job. Okay, let's go ahead and put some glue.
I can.
Just right on the bottom part there.
Mom, I'm gonna decorate this tongue.
You can decorate his tongue. Yep, that's fine. So when you get ready to glue your fins on, you just add a little bit of glue right here. What? There's one. There's the other one.
I'm gonna glue this one over.
Okay.
Slide.
And then you just slide them in on the side. Put your tail fin on here. Getting our tail fin on. And then for the eyes, so they made just like little dots for the eyes, and then we'll put glue on the back side. Good job. All right, get your eyeballs on and you're all done.
Mommy, I want to decorate my face.
You want to decorate it? Okay, we'll show them.
Well, we got one.
So here's Emerson's finished fish. And so again, depending on how far apart you cut those things, when you pick it up, it makes like a little, kind of looks like a fish moving and swimming through the water. Make your fish swim. Okay guys, well let's hold up our fish to show all of our friends.
Mr. Fish.
So here's our fish. Easton was saying these are kind of like puppets too, so you could do a little puppet show.
Yeah, Mr. Fish.
Yep.
Mr.
So we hope
Fish.
you enjoyed our craft today and our story, and hope your fish helps remind you of the story of how Jesus was calling Simon to not only help him learn how to fish for fish in the ocean, but also how to follow him and help fish people to help follow Jesus. Hope you have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.
Hey kids, thanks for joining us for Bible Blast. Hope you had a blast!